Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Knee Deep Brewing. Fine craft beers. This is batch number 138 IPA. 7.5% alcohol by volume, 75 IBUs. This beer comes from California, and Mike sent these to me last week. I don't think the distribution on these beers is very big, if not very limited to the area he's in California. And they're out of Lincoln, California. So it's probably a fairly local beer to that area. Like I said, I've not seen these beers from this brewery here on the East Coast. So he sent me two of the Knee Deeps, I think, and one other beer, and they were all bombers. So Mike, thanks again for sending these to me. And he sent a little letter saying that I should do this one pretty quick, and I kind of agree, because it does have a bottle on date of 6/11/13, which is June 11th, and then we're into November now, so this beer may be a little bit past its prime, but I do appreciate him sending it to me so I can try it and review it anyway. Let's get on with this one, guys. It is an American IPA. It says availability is rotating. The food pairings for this beer, the cuisine, is the curried and the Thai. The cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger. And the meat for this one is poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And like I say always on these IPAs, grilled meat goes well with all this stuff. Burgers, chops, steaks, your more stronger dishes go with this. And this is the lowest ABV beer he sent me. The other two are like 10%ers. So let's get the cap off of this one. It's not recommended for extended cellaring. And the glassware is a pint Becker Stein and Mugler Seidel Stein. I got the pint glass today on this one, guys. And get it in. This is the bomber, the 22 ouncer. Mike, thanks again for sending these beers to me. I really appreciate it, buddy. Not had any of the beers that he sent me in the beer mail package from last week, so looks good in the glass. On that semi-grass pour, about a finger and a half of head. Very nice looking in the glass. Over into the light, a lot of bubbles streaming up. It looks like it's fairly well carbonated, and it is clear too. I don't think it's bottle conditioned or anything. Can see the bulb right through it. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah, definitely on the West Coast style to me. Even though it's been in a bottle about 5 months, it's still got a nice hop aroma to it. And what us IPA drinkers call it, it's got the cat pee smell, and that turns off a lot of people. Cat pee, cat piss. Yeah, it's a combination of the hops they use, and the hops they do use on this one, they use the 3 C's, is what it says here. And Simcoe, which gives the West Coast an aroma that resembles cat pee. So I don't know if it's the Simcoe or the combination that actually produces that, because I use Simcoe here, and I really don't get a lot of that cat pee. But I mean, when you use it in combination with some other, like either Columbus or Chinook or Cascades and stuff, it can produce that characteristics of the smell. Doesn't bother me. I'm not into drinking cat pee, but it does have a nice maltiness to it. And like I said, I think the hops may have faded a little bit since it has been in the bottle since June. But it's definitely this year's edition. It just could have been just a little bit fresher to get that outstanding hop aroma. But beggars can't be choosers, and I do appreciate him sending it to me. So I got the piney, grapefruity. Man, a nice maltiness in there too. Smells delicious in the glass. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mike. Very nice. A little bit bitter on the back end. No alcohol taste whatsoever for a 7.5%. Very tasty. Very well made beer. I would love to have this beer fresh just to see the difference in the aroma and the taste. But still, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. Very tasty. I love the West Coast style because they got all that pine and grapefruit and mangoes and oranges and stuff in the aromas and taste. Very tasty beer. Very, very tasty beer. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. It's a bomber too, so I've got another half a bottle here to pour for the other half and see how she likes it. And we'll come back and do the final comments and final chug on this one. But very tasty. If I could get this here, you'd see it in the fridge more than likely. So let's let it warm up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. This is a pretty tasty beer. I mean, it's I'm just afraid that being bottled in June, it's lost some of its hoppiness, but it's still pretty tasty. Let's do the final chug on this one. Grapefruit, pine, mangoes, oranges. Very tasty, guys. It is very tasty. I'm just wondering what it would taste like when it's a month old. I would think this is probably at least a 9 beer when it's fresh. 9 out of 10. But I think it's lost a little bit being in the bottle since June. So I'm going to give it the 8, which is A-. I still think it's an A beer for sure. I just wish it had been just a little bit fresher. But like I said, beggars can't be choosers. And Mike, I appreciate you sending me this bottle. It was damn tasty. Let's go see what the other guys think about it. Let's go over to Beer Advocate, says it's 88, which is in their very good range. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says it's 96 overall and 95 in the style. So I think this could probably get a 9 out of 10 if it had been just a little bit fresher. So still tasty, still had its punch, but I think it lost just a little bit of that punch being in the bottle for 5 months. So with that being said, if you're in California, and like I said, I don't think they have a very big distribution. I think it's a pretty local beer to the area he's in. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, whether you've had the Knee Deep Brewing batch number 138. Pretty damn tasty. Definitely an A beer as far as I'm concerned, guys. So if you've had it, give me some comments back. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.